burden of the plaintiff is to prove that Chris Hall knowingly possessed methamphetamines, which is a felony. In order to contest the fact that the methamphetamines were indeed found in Chris's backpack, they have attempted to call into question the validity of the testimony of Taylor Jennings. First, they have claimed that there was no way for her to see a white rock-like substance across the room. However, it is easy, since it was contained in a clear plastic bag, there is no compelling reason why this would be true. Secondly, they have said that somebody overheard Taylor Jennings say, "It's in the bag." "It's in the bag" is an offhand remark that Taylor Jennings made. And also, if Taylor Jennings had just planted drugs on another student, she would have to be incredibly stupid to admit that then in the hearing of other people. Now, Taylor Jennings is a student who received a 33 on the ACT. I don't remember what I got on the ACT back in high school, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a 33. Taylor Jennings is not stupid, and to admit that she did indeed plant drugs on another student is the act of a stupid person who is clearly not the Taylor I know. And finally, the defense has asserted that Taylor Jennings bragged about it to another student later in the day, bragged about finding drugs on Chris Hall's possession. That was never revealed in evidence. That was never brought into court by any meaningful testimony, and thus there's no compelling reason for the defense to raise it in their closing statement. The inconsistencies that the defense finds in the plaintiff's case are clearly not particularly inconsistent at all. They're the last-ditch efforts of the defense to grasp for straws, when all of the facts of the case are arrayed against them. First of all, the fact that the methamphetamines were indeed found in Chris Hall's backpack. And not only that, but they were found in Chris Hall's backpack exactly where Taylor Jennings said they would be found. The defense has attempted to assert that Taylor Jennings had the motive, the means, and the opportunity to commit the crime. But unfortunately, they're incorrect in this as well. In order for Taylor Jennings to have the means, she would have had to go to a meth dealer to acquire the methamphetamines. Would Taylor Jennings, who is an active participant in her church, who is a good family girl, actually go to a meth dealer in order to frame another student? Absolutely not. Everything that the defense has asserted is inconsistent with the Taylor Jennings I know. And everything that the plaintiff has asserted regarding Chris Hall's character is consistent exactly with his level of stress. For that reason, I strongly urge a guilty verdict in order to save Chris Hall from himself. Thank you.